That is the Shinobi unfolding.
Konnichiwa, mi gente, and welcome to another episode of the Shinobi Unfolding. This is your boy, Jay Aguilar. With me, all the way from Philly, OMK, Roland.
What's going on, y'all?
And also with me right here,
What's poppin', y'all? What's going on?
the vampire himself, the demon slayer himself. I'm talking about Monty. Monty, how you feeling today?
Oh, doing all right, man. Doing all right. What to do?
You know how it is, and you know tonight we're here to talk about something so amazing, mind-blowing, something that God has blessed all the nerds around the world. We're here to talk about anime. Now, anime to us is just summertime in November because it's been cold as shit out here.
Oh, it's awful, man.
Yo, I don't understand this weather at all. First, it was like 55 down to 16. I just don't know what to do with this, man. I don't know what to do with myself. But I'm glad that we're able to do do the show today with my fellas. JL, our fit chef, is currently ocupado, as well as our boy Juan, the professor, and Digidara. They're all busy for tonight, but they all send out their love and wishes out to all our beautiful audience around the world. We want to definitely give a shout out as well to our followers on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Numbers has been increasing.
Yeah, definitely bumping up.
And we just want to say thank you, and thank you so much again. Just want to mention some names real quick. Let's see who pops up in my list. Actually, it's going to be a while.
No, I mean, with Veterans Day just passed, definitely want to say thank you to all the vets.
Facts.
For sure. It was cool. It was crazy as we were going over with the analytics, and we saw some. We had a viewer all the way from overseas.
Yeah, from Pakistan through Africa, through the UK. You guys are, thank you so much for your service, because without y'all, we won't have the opportunity to do what I do, you know what I'm saying? And that's something that I'm forever grateful for. So thank you guys around the world. I don't got the numbers with me, and I'm trying to pull some names out real quick. But besides that, shout out to our waifu of this week. Her name was Momo Chica, I think it was. She was pretty dope. Classic, yep. Momochi cosplay. Wow, I got it on the first try. Hey, I'm awesome. Shout out to her. Thank you so much for that great Shinobu artwork. It was really amazing, very elegant. I really was amazed with her work. You know what I'm saying? So that was tight. That was tight. So, guys, I know I asked you earlier, but how y'all feeling? How you feeling rolling out there?
I'm chilling. It's pretty cold out here too, but other than that, I mean, I'm good. The usual.
Man, how's the weather down there in Philly right now?
It's cold. I mean, not as cold as you guys, obviously.
Oh snap! That's fast, cause this right here,
we're
man.
in 30s. I think like 30s, and you guys are like 16. You said, right?
Facts. Super facts on that one. I wish it was, again, I don't know what happened to fall. Fall just took like 3 weeks and said, you know what, screw you guys, and left us. So it is what it is. But, today we're just going to talk about definitely some old school anime. A lot of people I've seen comment on the old school. Which would survive in 2019, as well as, some feedback with both My Hero, Dr. Stone, and Black Clover. So, which of the three you guys would like to touch base real quick?
I mean, I just caught up last night on Black Clover. That was It's getting so good.
Are they already in the flying castle?
So yeah, it's past that point. It's where it's where the reincarnated elves now. They've just brought the flying castle over to the capital. You just had the showdown between Longris and Finral, and that was pretty dope. And he finally stepped up and was a really big brother. You know.
Okay. Yeah, I remember reading the manga. That scene was so good reading. I like just how the colors and everything with the artwork just came all together. You know what I'm saying? In Fuego Leon.
Oh, Fregolia, yo, my man with like the salamander now,
Dude.
Yeah,
Yo. Because the question was after Mars joined side with Asta, you know what I'm saying? The question was like, what happened to the flame spirit? You know what I'm saying? And when it chose Fuego Leon, yo, I cried.
Yeah.
Like I cried. I was like, yo, he's back. This dude is the realest, and he's stronger than ever. For those who don't know, when
he's a beast.
Beast, man, that's a fucking monster now. This dude is now like he's level Mega Charizard right now. Like that's where he's at right now. He has the ability now with the Flame Spirit, similar to Juno, is that they will be able to like amplify his ability 10 times more than it was before. So he was a beast without it. Now with the Flame Spirit, whole different game changer for real.
I think maybe he's finally on par with the sister, because she's OP and I'm just playing. But like,
nah, that sister though is scary strong. Yo, scary strong. I never seen someone like. I feel like she could be Goku.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I feel like she could be Goku.
She seriously has one of the greatest personalities, like in a character I've ever seen. Like she's totally beast, always with the shit, like always. Like no matter what, she's with it.
And her words are like years ahead of all of these like peasant. You know what I'm saying? Like she knows what the person needs in order to improve. Like she has like the mindset of a master of like 100 years. And she's only like probably like 28 or something like that in the manga, and she's that wise.
Yeah.
Fire. Oh, and her fighting ability. Oh my god.
Yeah. The Mana Skin whole training just took everybody to a whole nother level. But like apparently she's been living out in the wild,
yes,
like where she's gotta channel that 24/7.
Yes.
That's wild.
And you know what? I don't want to ruin anything for y'all, but that's not even the best part.
Oh no! Here we go. Don't spoil it for me, but I'm excited. I'm so excited.
No. I'm just saying that's
that does get me excited.
Yo, what you guys saw there was like maybe like 10% of her ability, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Like, yo,
sheesh.
No, like the girl could go off. Like, I can't mention no more than that. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys,
You know what her character reminds me of? That in the Full Metal, Brotherhood, what you may call his sister, Armstrong's sister, I think it was.
I'm looking up her name right now.
I was just watching the timeline of that this morning too.
No. We're here to learn and teach others about good anime. You know what I'm saying? Sister. Do.
But anyway, so yeah, her character, they're definitely very similar to me. Obviously, one is way more powerful than the other, I think, but I just feel like personality-wise, they're exactly the same. And they do it, their characters are so well. Their characters are the truth.
Oh, and again, I just love how she's able to... she just wants to build people, you know what I'm saying? And be able to fight, like... Is it Baki? I think it was Baki, where the dude had the son and wanted the son to train so hard to be able to face him in the near future. I think it's Baki. My memory's been kind of fucked up for the past couple of
Oliveira Mira Armstrong. There we go.
Oliveira?
Oliveira.
Oh, Mira. Are you talking about Mira?
The one that was a lieutenant as well in Brotherhood.
Okay, so he had two sister Oliveira Mira.
Well, he had a different. What it was Fullmetal Alchemist. His sister was like this girly girl, and then in Fullmetal Brotherhood, his sister was a lieutenant. So they switched their character completely like around.
Oh, facts. So it has to be Mira who became Major General Armstrong. Facts.
There you go. Yeah, she was a beast.
Yo, I'm sorry guys, but I had to Google it because without Google, you know what I'm saying, life would be not that interesting.
Bro, you got like 18 jobs. You got so much to keep up with. I'm not surprised, bro.
Yeah, but this stuff I gotta be like fa. But I could definitely see the comparison that Roland just made too. It's just like they just know how to like take charge. I like a woman in charge, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
who know what she wants, how to direct things, and all you gotta say is yes, man. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
I'm not sure if that's too much to ask in life.
Nah, we can have a whole conversation about that, but this ain't the place for it.
Facts. With that being said, Dr. Stone, the moderation or moderate episode, what you guys thought of that? I thought it was freaking brilliant of what we witnessed with the attack of the village and all.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. And then the contingencies, and then they brought back the sulfuric acid, like, which was like major. Yeah, it was so good. What about you, Roland? What'd you think, boss?
I definitely I liked it as well. I'm not gonna hold you. I thought they were about to get wrecked for a minute there. I was about to say, yo, they're about to get wrecked, but I was like, all right. I knew he was too smart. I just really love his character. Like, the dude's just so smart. Like, he's just like beyond smart, and it makes him kind of OP at times, you know, because it's like, yo, you can never get on the edge with this dude because this dude's always a step ahead.
Yeah, but do you think he like overestimated the enemy though? Because that sneak attack on the village though, that was brilliant. You know what I'm saying? A distraction for a homegirl to be able to do what she had to do, burn some bridges, no pun intended, and like burn some places up. I thought that was just like, what? Like,
yeah, that was beast.
That call, and then like homegirl with the melon head though.
Oh, little Suika, I love her. She's one of my favorites on this show.
Oh my god, yo, when she did that, like that's nearly sacrifice to kill them. I was like,
yeah,
no. I was like, yo, don't die so soon. I want to see what you grow up to be, because like I was just like, it takes a brave soldier to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like what she did, it's like, people would say, oh, she did it out of cowardice or whatever, but to me, I think that was bravery.
Nah, she had that whole dialogue where like, yo, if we stay here, like, you know, I gotta lure them away because they're gonna try to keep smoking me out, smoking the villagers out. We need to, I'm gonna move out to the clearing up over the ridge. And I don't think it was necessarily her intention to go towards the sulfuric acid, but it really worked the fuck out. That was a brilliant move. Worked in their favor. What I was kind of curious about watching that episode is Hyoga's chick, like second in command, his right hand woman.
Yeah.
What I didn't see any crack marks on her.
You sure? Not even on the. I thought it was like around her neck. Or something like
okay. Because that's what I was looking for. I was like, that didn't make sense to me.
Because she didn't have it like on her face and stuff. Okay, facts.
Or these muscle heads that Tsukasa's using there. They all look like dudes, like grown men. And he's like, man.
Facts.
He's like, no more old people. We need to build a beautiful world with, like, you know, young people can forge it. And he's got these like giant old like thumb breakers, these thugs, you know.
I mean, like, you know, like some people through time they start to, you know, lose some hair and shit. So They're probably still in their 20s, but bald. But yeah, one of them had definitely had that crack down the middle, though. I was like, Jesus, that shit has to hurt. But I guess they don't feel that type of pain after they was like resurrected. You know what I'm saying? Which was kind of cool to see that. Now that hottie that was in the cave, though, like talking to homeboy, I'm like, yo, why is she chilling and everybody else is working? What type of BS is this?
You know why. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Popping that puss out. But the episode itself is fire. I'm surprised they're gonna start working on the cell phone.
That was nuts at the end.
That was. I don't know how he's gonna pull that off, but I mean, like he showed us, but like how he's gonna do it, like I wonder if it's gonna take like an episode or two, but it's gonna definitely be lit.
Yeah, because he's got to establish the infrastructure for that. He's got to put up towers. I don't know. Yeah, I'm like, this is why I don't know how they're gonna get to all that, but
I feel like he just probably gonna use honestly,
just like a short band radio or something.
Either that, or he's probably gonna do the old cup on the line. No, real talk. Like, you know, they're in Stone Ages, so I'm figuring like they get some lime, make some cups, you know what I'm saying, and start to build that up. But maybe short radio wave, that could work too.
All right.
Yeah, the possibility is endless right there. But the show so far to me is A-okay in my book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have definitely suggested to people to go watch it. I would definitely say go ahead and try it out. Definitely give it more than 3 minutes or whatever that was.
The 3 minute period.
Yeah, definitely give it more than that though.
I mean, like within the 3 minute, we already got a new member to watch.
Oh yeah.
To watch it, so it's definitely worth the 3 minute theory right there. But other shows like Fire Force or what's the other one? Black Clover. That takes a while for you to be able to be invested. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks, but we definitely like to see like both, different aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? To me, again, it's the music. If it's the music, it's not jumping. You ain't got me, man. I'm like, it gotta shake my booty. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be one of those type of tracks. But anywho, lastly, it's like
oh yeah, I was gonna say
My Hero.
Oh, My Hero. Okay. Yeah, that was a good one because it took a break last week. Came back. This episode's still doing so, laying down some groundwork, but you definitely see towards the end where Overhaul's like tugging on his gloves, and that's when Airy Chan's like, all right, let me stop acting up, and I'm gonna just go with him so he doesn't obliterate these two.
Dude,
like,
yo, Roland, I don't know about you, but like compared to the manga, I still got that suspense. You know what I'm saying? Be like, that's Overhaul and Deku. This is too soon.
Nah, and I'm not even reading the manga because that's one anime that I said I don't want to spoil it for myself because I love the animation so much. So I don't know how you're doing it. You got it because I couldn't.
No, but like I'm talking about like the fact that Deku already encounter. You know what I'm saying? Overhaul.
Oh yeah. That was super cool. Uh-huh.
Oh my! I was like, dude, that's so quickly. Like,
oh yeah, they don't even know how this is gonna change the game. Like,
in Lemillion, he's just like, dude, shut the fuck up, just be cool.
Yo, seriously, he was tight. He was tight. Like, yo, my man, shut up. But also,
I think it worked.
Deku had a point. Yeah, Deku had a point. He knew, like, yo, if I back off, this dude's gonna be suspect. So I gotta pretend I'm doing my job. He knew what's up. I mean, he almost folded right in the beginning, but he did good.
But if you were like scenario, right? You're Deku, right? Would you still try to keep it cool? You know what I'm saying? Be like, okay, I'm gonna follow Lemillion lead, or would I just try to go like all for one beast mode on this guy and see if I could like save this chick?
I mean, I think Deku, as just time down, has always proven that he, no matter how passionate he gets, he always thinks ahead.
Oh, word.
So, like, I mean, that's what got Night Eye. He's like, yo, this dude went buck wild, could have put his feet anywhere, but wouldn't touch any All Might memorabilia in this office.
Because he has that control.
But yeah, but he's like, he could be cognizant of his actions and his environment, all while still remaining on target. And that's crazy. That's tremendous to do for anybody under pressure. So
yeah, when I seen that part and when he put it together, I was like, yo, that's nuts. That just shows you, like Monty just said, how like strong and incredible he is. Like he's definitely gotten it together from where he used to be.
Oh, definitely. Now, the ending sequence with him and All Might and that dialogue about changing, destiny and the fate and all. Like, real talk, do you guys believe in that? Do you believe that we all already are predestined to follow a path that was made for us, or do we have the power to change our path and go where the current, takes us?
I'm more with Goblin Slayer on this, where it's just like,
Ooh.
if you focus, I feel like you are in control of your own destiny and you move forward, you take the hits, you keep moving, but you'll end up where you need to be.
Okay. Facts. What about you, Roland?
I have to agree with Monty. Yeah, definitely the motto. You're gonna get where you gotta get. Just keep pushing forward. But it kind of seems like the same thing in this little aspect, because either way, both of them are saying you're gonna get to this end point no matter what. So
yeah, I mean, like, to me, it's like I will love. Like, I'm a believer that, we all have a certain calling, you know what I'm saying? And that's what My Hero show, like, everybody has a calling. You choose a path between hero and villain. That's a choice. But with a person that have foresight, though, and he already seen 5 to 6 years ahead, letting you know, hey, you will die by the hand of an enemy, right? Like, Are we able to, like, prevent that, or can we only accept that fate? You know what I'm saying? It's like, to me, I feel like we can change it, but other I'm gonna say maybe hints or clues maybe allow us to be like, oh shoot, this dude might be right about something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess I'm going too philosophical
with it.
Yeah, I mean, like, that episode really got me deep. You know what I'm saying? I read the manga, but still, like, looking at it, I'm like, yo, that's deep, especially for being like for all ages. That shit had a message, and if people didn't capture that, I feel sorry for them.
Nah, man, I hear you, but I mean, even Night Eye says himself, he's like, the further ahead he looks, the less accurate it is.
He did. Oh snap, he did. So,
it's not that it's not accurate, but it's just like he can't pinpoint it. So that's why he's like, it might be 6, it might be 7 years, 5 or 6 years. He's like, but you definitely dying.
Nah, there's still a few things that's gonna happen. That's gonna, I think the fan base are definitely gonna go crazy about real soon. So, Fire Force.
All right, did you catch up, man?
Nah, but you can talk about it.
How about you, Roll? You guys watching it yet?
And I just got done watching something else, so I probably have to check out 2 more episodes to give it another go.
Oh, are you in that Vinland Saga?
I did finish that. I did.
Oh, I'm jelly. I haven't finished it. I jumped on No Guns Life.
Okay, so all right, so Roland, you give us like a few deets. Give us a good 16 of what you thought of Vinland Saga, and then you throw a good 16 about No Bullet Life. All right. So Roland, stage is yours.
So I enjoyed the anime, but I mean, there were some things obviously that I didn't like. That I seen coming. I was just like, oh man, I didn't expect that to happen right now. But all right, cool, whatever. I do like where it's going. I really think a season 2 could really do it great. I am gonna actually read this online. I'm gonna look it up or see where I can, get it, because I definitely want to read it. I want to read ahead already. But it's just really good because it's very gory, and I love gory, dark anime. and also anime that keeps it real with you. You know, like from the first couple of episodes, I kind of got the whole, you know, circle of life thing. Like, yo, this is how it is out here. You know, it's the Vikings or Vikings time, so they already know it's either kill or be killed. So, and that's how they run it. And I just think it's like, and it's just like, yo, that's what it is. And they teaching the kids that, like, yo, this is how it goes. But yeah, I think it's definitely worth watching. I would definitely give it 3 episodes to anyone. But you know, even if you give it the first 3 minutes, you're gonna like it. So tell your mans about it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because like from what I saw from the first episode, the opening credit was like he's daydreaming, but then they're on a boat and they're like killing heads, especially the big dude with the axe, and he just do that one slash. I was like,
he's super duper strong. Like,
oh, facts. Oh, I gotta catch up because right now I think I'm on episode 2 right now, so I definitely gotta check that out. Real quick.
Definitely.
All right, so there you go for Vinland Saga. So, what you got about No Bullet Life?
Yeah, so No Guns Life is pretty
No
dope.
Guns.
Sorry, I mean it's an easy connection to make. Like, it's cool, man. I mean, I'm only like 3 episodes deep. I gotta start the 4th. So it's cool. It's very like noir stylish, which is dope. So it's follows the main character who's like a war vet, and because of the Great War, he's got all these extensions, and he's like a walking, talking gun. He has a gun for a head. He's got a gun in his fist. He's got all sorts of stupid augmentations. He's they call him an overextended, but that's because of he's a war vet. So and now he just takes his time as a fixer. He just resolves people's problems, and big problem steps on his door. He handles it like real smooth, like noir style detective. Like it's dope. The action sequences, whew, I don't want to spoil it for you, but my man punches a motherfucking train. He loads up his fist. He loads up his fist with a bullet, spins the revolver on his fist, and fucking decks a train and just stops. Like
a locomotive.
Yeah.
He stopped.
He punched that motherfucking dude.
You know what? Yeah, he ain't God, but still, I really want to see that shit. So basically, he's like that Denzel Washington character that like
a little equalizer, in there for sure.
Oh, word! I like a good action packed type of movie, anime,
and it's still goofy. It still has its moments that make you laugh, which is nice about it.
If it's similar to Psycho 100, then I'm okay. Because Psycho 100 was definitely goofy, and it definitely had like some epic battle scene, especially in season 1. Woo-wee! I loved it.
I love Mob's mentor. I don't know. He's just such a scumbag, but he's like somehow still kind of cool. Like, I don't know. Like whenever he does his stupid special moves, he gets the best animations. It's just a regular fucking punch, or it's just salt in somebody's face. And then he occasionally says something wise. Oh god, this guy, he knows what's up. He knows exactly what's up.
That's a hustler, baby. And I want you to know. That's what he is. But, alright, cool. You see, guys, we're all on a different level, different passion about anime, gory, action-packed, goofiness. One thing for sure is that there's this great site called Anime Underground. I think I said it correctly. If not, forgive me. Yep, Anime Underground. And Anime Underground definitely does a great job of taking a poll of different topics, themes. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And, it's all about the people votes and what we consider to be the greatest or the worst in the list. So, in today's episode, I wanted to bring, of course, everybody wanted that sub versus dub argument, debate, and, Juan is not here in person, so we could have that passionate,
Oh, the professor was ready to go with you toe to toe. For every inch, man.
Exactly. But that's gonna be saved for hopefully next week for sure, guys. We haven't forgot about that. All right, it's not a clickbait, but today we definitely got something that might attract the old heads, those who were born in the 80s, early 90s. These anime shows that I'm about to mention may ring a bell, and we're just gonna be like, yes, this anime, old school anime, can survive 2019, or it may not, live up to the expectation that we have today. So, fellas, I'm about to throw some names out there, and you guys let me know if it's hell yeah, nah, or don't even know, because I never fucked with it before. Alright?
Yeah, I'm trying this new thing where I'm like binging whatever the hell people suggest me. So like, I think if anything sounds dope on this list, I'll binge it because I just got through Erased. That was a recommendation by you and Scott.
Yo, shout out to Scott, man. That dude has been on point. But yes, Erased definitely was a show that, the plot though, I was like, bruh.
And that, oh my god,
in the car, he was like, I know who did this. I was like, what?
I mean, by like episode 6, I had my 5, 6, I had my suspicions, but then I was like, nah, I think they're throwing the scent off a bit, and then by the end, I'm like, oh, this is fucking wild, and the whole takeaway at the end was just,
you haven't watched Erased?
No, I did watch it, but I don't know about you guys, but I was super emotionally involved in that anime. I'm gonna keep it a beat with y'all.
No, definitely. You are not human if you didn't felt any type of emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when he was like, "Yo, you're gonna be living in the bus, and we'll supply you." I was like, "That's a G." And then at night.
Facts.
And at night when the dude actually was like looking through some stuff and she had to stay quiet, I was so nervous for her. I'm like, yo, this is the same suspense as the Never Promised Land or Promised Neverland. Oh, I was definitely on my toe on that, but I definitely binge watched that. I love a good binge watch. But Jesus, Erase really got me. It really got me.
yeah. So I'm down to like, I'll clown around with anything that's on here. That sounds really dope.
All right, so this one is really, really old school. This one is called Osomatsu Kun. It came out back in 1988. Basically, is a bunch of you know how there's triplets, there quadruplets, there quintus. This is septuplets, young boys, and they go through adventures together as a team. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I never seen this anime before. Roland, have you heard of this one before?
I have not actually.
Yeah, it kind of looked like The Simpsons. It gave me like a Simpsons vibe looking at it.
It's really old school. This is like way before I was born, to be honest with you. So this one, I feel like may not make it through. Would not make it in 2019.
But it's on Crunchyroll, so I'll try it.
Oh no, definitely, but I don't think it's gonna make it. Next is The Legend of the Galactic Heroes. The synopsis is, after 150 years of uneasy peace, two military titans from opposite side of both galaxy in the ideality spectrum decide that it's high time they take care of charge of the galaxy political future. So it has that Gundam feel, you know what I'm saying? The artwork looks similar to it. It's not mecha, but it's definitely seemed like Attack on Titan plus Cowboy Bebop type of feel.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't think this one will pass.
It's on High Dive, so it may even have a dub if it's on High Dive.
I'll definitely watch this on High Dive, but I don't think it will survive 2019.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a hard pass.
18, we got what? Astro Boy?
Astro Boy! Now,
Isn't that like a classic for a lot of people?
yes. Like, this is created by the father of anime and manga, Osamu Tezuka. And you know, if you don't know who Astro Boy is, she's too young for you, man. like that's how real Astro Boy is. So this one, I feel like it's a classic. It's like Bugs Bunny for anime.
Yeah, it's like when animation started coming over to the States, like in the 50s?
Yes.
Like 60s, and that's like the big giant robot craze. Before the super robots, but isn't that craze? Yeah.
So this one, I give it a thumbs up because I remember a few episodes and referenced with a lot of anime stuff. So definitely. Serial Experiment Lani. When Lani received a strange email from a classmate of hers who took her own life, she finds herself thrown into a strange digital world of the wired. There, everything she knows about the world and about herself is called into question. Shit, this is
that sounds like I'm gonna watch that tonight. Actually,
yo, that sounds like the Matrix to me. Like, I'm gonna give this like a question mark because I'm kind of like interested to know what was in the email. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, for sure.
So I give this a question mark. Roland, would you be interested in watching the Serial Experiment Lani? It's on Funimation.
Honestly, nah, because I'm reading it right as you're also talking about it.
Word.
Nah, my anime taste is really weird, man. Like, it's funny because I'm saying no right now, but you never know. Like, next year I'll be like, yo, let me just watch this, and boom. But I don't know. I mean, Monty said he'll try it, so if he lets me know it's any good, then maybe.
Oh, facts. I definitely trust Monty's expertise. You know what I'm saying? The man.
Like, man, I'm like 2 bad days away from going into hentai, so like, you gotta watch out with my recommendations. All right.
This guy. Yeah, as long as you don't look for that Naruto nonsense.
Oh God.
All right, number 16. We're going backwards. It's called Fushigi Yugi. You want to give it a read about it?
All right. All right. After Miyaka Yuki is transported to a fantastical version of ancient China through a magical book. Oh, am I reading the wrong one?
No, you're good.
All right.
No, I
she
just said
discovers
China.
that she has a divine destiny, but so does her best friend Yui. Their respective destinies will put them at odds with one another. Will they be able to escape with their friendship and lives intact? Oh, that actually sounds kind of cool. Crunchyroll.
You can watch it on Crunchyroll. Reading this, I don't know about you, Roland and Monty, but this remind me of freaking Sword Art Online.
But I mean, when was he pit against like a good friend of his? You know?
Yo, still, it just has that vibe. The artwork though does give me like that that Inuyasha. You know what I'm saying? But
That is true. That does, yeah.
But I don't know about this. This get like a no from me. I might reconsider.
Facts.
But currently it's a no.
Yeah, I'm a little butthurt right now because I'm looking at this Serial Experiments Lane on Funimation, and it's claiming that it came out in 2012. I'm like, and then I'm like, oh no, that was like 7 years ago. I guess that's old school. I guess we're old.
The Serial.
I mean,
Maybe that was a remake?
The Serial Experiment?
Possibly, yeah. I'll check it out. I'll look into it, but I'm like, maybe I was just getting fucking old. I'm like, that's not that long ago.
Dude.
I was having a great time in 2012.
Yeah, I graduated back in
oh, no, wait a minute. I lied. It says 1998 over here.
Woo!
All right.
Save.
Oh, thank God.
This man was looking at something called distortion. Yeah, he was looking at the wrong thing. All right. Roland, give us a quick a read of the synopsis for number 15. Or number
Man,
15.
I don't even have to read the synopsis. If you don't know what Fist of the North Star is,
My man.
then I don't understand what you're watching. This is one of the funniest. Yo, this is one of the funniest animes I've ever watched. Yo, not only because of how big his head was, but because of how the action was just so good. It was just like, yo, this dude's the man. But this is definitely one of the animes that I definitely could watch like twice every year.
Oh, facts. You know what? I have to give it a rewatch too, because guess what? It's found on Amazon Prime. Yeah, boy.
Oh yeah, and they have the movie too.
Wait, there was a movie?
Yeah, there's a
they
movie
do,
which
yeah.
is like a quick cut. It's like a 2-hour cut of like the series.
Uh-huh.
Shut the front door.
Yeah.
Damn, I blame my cousin because she didn't really hook me up like that. Alright, fair enough. So we definitely give Fist of the North Star the pass. Now, this next one you can find on Hulu. It's called Sayuki. I hope I said it right. Sayuki. It said Genjo Sanso is the priest on a mission. Oh, great. With the help of 3 demon companions. His goal is to restore peace between humanity and demon kind before someone gets hurt in the process. That definitely get a no from me. Like, get out of here.
It could be funny. It could be funny.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's funny. I feel like this is something like, you know how The Exorcist. Is it The Exorcist, the dude that like fight off demons and stuff like that? I feel like it's like an anime version of that. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not Yu Yu Hakusho, because like I know Yu Yu Hakusho is like way different to this storyline. You know what I'm saying? There's 2 human and 2 demon in the squad. This is like so this got a hard no from me. Monty, what you got from number 13?
Oh, I mean, this one really doesn't need an introduction at all. Additional D. And that's, so here we go. Takumi Fujiwara has no real knowledge of cars despite his gas station job. But all of that changes when he gets dragged into the high-paced world of street racing. Motherfucking Initial D, bruh. I never really watched too much of it until I was super high. Like, I was on, like, Vicodin. I had surgery. So, like, I'm just, like, watching this, like, nonsensical, laughing my ass off at all the drifting. But it was cool. It was visually pleasing. I would check it out.
Honestly, I never got the opportunity to watch this one. I guess it's because my cousins were more into, like, the more action-packed and, like, the racing shit. So, it's on Hulu, so I might give it a chance. I might give it a question. You know, I got to add it to the list. What about you, Roland?
I think we should just... I watched the movie of it, and I'm going to say, you know, you like racing, absolutely check it out. And plus, it's anime, so it's definitely dope. But, fellas, I think we should just jump up on this list, because these names I definitely haven't watched.
All right, so just real quick, Initial D, there's Slayers. There is
Ooh, Ranma 1/2.
Ranma 1/2.
Yo,
actually,
I can't say enough good things about this. It's so funny.
Yeah?
I read the manga when I was younger. It was amazing. It's like me and my sister and my best friend. Like, it's our favorite.
So, is it about transgender?
No. So it's a martial artist and his
What made you think that?
Well, no, because here comes the kicker, right? So it's a martial artist and his father, who's also a martial artist. He's training him, and what happens is that they end up falling in these hot springs, these accursed hot springs, and so you turn into whoever drowned in those hot springs. So Ranma happens to fall inside of a hot spring where a young woman died. So every time he gets cold water poured on him, he turns into a woman. And to turn him back, you need to pour hot water on him. And then, or vice versa. No, I think it's cold because it's easier to turn into a woman. It's a pain in the ass to turn back into a man. Then his dad ends up turning into a giant panda. And like, I know it's wild. And then they end up, he has an arranged marriage with his dad's best friend, who's also another martial artist. and then that's where this whole like love triangle story comes into play.
So do you understand why I made the comment that I made? Yo, that shit is wild.
But I do remember the part that makes me laugh is when with homegirl, she ends up throwing water in Ranma's face. He turns into a girl, and they're like, "Oh, well, we don't, have hot water, or whatever." So she gives him some of his clothes to use, and he's like, "Oh man," she's like, "Oh, I hope they fit." He's like, "Man, it's really loose on the waist and super tight on the chest, and man, my ass barely has any space." And she just punches him in the fucking face.
Okay. Like, I mean, like, you have a vivid memory of this shit, because to me, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I know it didn't blow up in the States, but it's definitely worth a watch.
Now, number 10 though, the Rama half, I might, if I ever drink, I watch that shit. If I ever drink, which is never. So, if Digidar was here, he'll preach about this anime for real. Lupin the Third. This right here is a classic masterpiece. Roland, have you watched all 5 seasons of Lupin the Third?
I have not, but it's actually an anime on the list that I need to watch. So I'm glad I'm hearing good things about it, because I haven't found anyone that I've known to watch this anime as well.
I wish, damn it, Digi, if he wasn't so busy. Like, he will tell you how awesome and how it inspired. If I recall correctly, Digi explained like Lupin the Third also inspired not only for him to love anime, but because of Lupe Fiasco and stuff, it also inspired him to work on his music, craft his music, because of the music and all the stuff, the storytelling. It's really, really good. So you definitely gotta hop on that. So Lupin the Third definitely get a pass for me. The Vision of Escaflowne. Escaflowne.
I actually watched this one. I like this one I was telling you about, where I was like, as a kid, I kind of like didn't like it because like with the 4Kids TV cut, they try to like gear it as like a mech show for like boys, and it was more of like a romance story. And as an adult, I went back and I rewatched it because I never finished it, because I was like, let me finish it.
Yeah.
And actually, not bad. It's not for everybody, but it was a compelling story.
Oh, you can watch this on Funimation. Okay. Have you seen this one before, Roland?
I have not.
Okay, so you and I were on the same boat. So, Monty definitely gave some good,
by far, it's not the best.
Oh shit!
But it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable, man.
Okay, so that's on the bottom of the list. Neon Genesis Evangelion. This one I heard a lot of good reviews. I never really got into it, but I heard like good reviews about this. Like, people say like this shit, because of the mecha and like the storyline, it sold it for them. So if you're into Gundam and Zoid, shit like that, this is the show for you.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard. I haven't gotten into it. I started watching it a little bit. It's like, you know what? In like high school, there was because I went to a Vogue school, so like my homeroom was the graphic design office, so it was cool. So like all the dudes that like seniors over there would be like, "Oh, you watch this Evangelion thing? Yeah, it's amazing." And like, watch these really cool AMVs that I put together when those were a thing. And I was just like, I need to watch the show. And then I saw some really weird shit, and I was like, all right, I need cable first, but I'll get into it. Never got to it. Ooh, number 7, my man. Number motherfucking 7. Yo,
Akira?
Roland.
The cult classic, son.
Oh, shit. This is so much for pop culture.
Akira, 1988, classic anime post-apocalypse cyberpunk film, directed by Kazushiro Otomo. I mean, what more can I say than thank you? You know what I'm saying? Yo,
Yeah.
This shit is a classic. It only runs about 124 minutes. Came back out in July 1988. And this here, I believe, also got Dara to watch anime as well because of the artwork and the whole storyline.
Oh,
of it.
dude, the artwork is so influential.
The
Beautiful
colors are crazy.
Yeah, I mean the storyline, it's dated, but it still works. And what's great is if you guys watch Rick and Morty, they totally parried it this last episode.
Please don't bring that show up right now.
All right. I know the fan base is toxic, but the show's actually pretty good. All right.
Nah, I mess with Akira for sure. I could definitely watch that movie. Like, I think I might watch it during like the holidays. You know what I'm saying? Like after you finish eating that arroz con pollo and pernil. You know, what I'm
coming
saying?
over your house, player.
Yo, and you got that tres leche on the side and that flan.
Oh,
You just pop in that Akira and just have a good laugh, man. That shit's good. Number 6 does not need a synopsis reading or anything. If you don't know about Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, yo, where you've been living under a rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is my shit.
For reals.
That Key and Peele, that's my shit. Boom. Roland, tell them about Mobile Suit Gundam Wings.
I mean, it's another anime that's a cult classic, and it's pretty. If we think about it, it's pretty hard naming an anime a classic, just because there's so much anime. But as soon as you hear Gundam, like no matter if you don't watch it or even if you never watched it, you know what it is.
Oh yeah,
that's the crazy part.
It's definitely one of the more iconic
part.
ones. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, player.
No, not at all. And then like even the video game back in the day, if I remember correctly, was a huge hit too.
What, you talking about Battle Assault?
No. He's talking about for like the PS2 and the PS3.
I think the PS2 probably. I forget, man. It was definitely an older one though.
Oh, there's one that I always wanted to play, but I think it was for like the Dreamcast, and that supposedly had like an amazing story.
It was something. All I know is it was an old one. In that game, it popped, and I was just like, "Yo, that's crazy."
And the crazy thing is that we millennials, right? We were attracted more to the Mobile Gundam Wings, thinking like this was the only one. But there was way other generation before that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But this is the one that really it was on Toonami, and we was like, yo, I could mess with this.
Yo, for me, this is my gateway into a Gundam at all. And then as you see, I mean, I don't even have like half my collection up right now.
I think this is going to be a story for our Instagram for people to watch. This is definitely like our story. Yo, if you guys see Monty's beautiful home, right? This man has a masterpiece of built mobile Gundams in its perfection. It's like this guy really went in on his work. I'm really impressed with your stuff, man. It's really beautiful.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yo, we're about to have a photo shoot real quick. Like,
Yeah.
This shit is fire. But yeah, there's not much more to say than if you haven't watched Mobile Suit Gundam Wings, get on it. I see here that out of 34,159 total votes, only 67% of people voted for the positive, like yes, it's a much. 33% said no, do not watch. And you 33%, I could only tell you is choke on a D. For real. Like, you guys don't know good anime. Number 5, Inuyasha. Everybody know my feeling about Inuyasha. It's a love story between
I was
the
about
demon.
to say, you love that, man. You got to put them on, son. That's the anime,
Chill. That's how rumor starts. Nah, like Inuyasha has its moment. You know what I'm saying? Like when they introduced the priest, the perv priest, and he had that dark hole ability. I was like, all right, this thing has hope. But this whole storyline about the demon, Inuyasha, and the girl, it's just like...
Kagome!
Oh, God. That was like... You notice that's his battle cry the whole time. No! The girl! It's not for himself. Nobody else. It's like, I gotta save Kagome. Chill with that. But, it's definitely top 5 because I know a lot of people, especially in the, female community, they definitely messed with Inuyasha. And, the artwork is on point, especially when it first came out. It's just that ending credit, you know what I'm saying? It really messed a lot of people up, and I felt like they need to fix it real soon. But this will survive. Inuyasha will survive. Gundam Wing will survive 2019. Akira will definitely survive. And also Neon Genesis Avalon. Those anime will definitely survive 2019 for sure. Roland, can you please introduce the number 4? Because I know you know about this.
What? But my thing is, why you keep asking me to introduce animes you really enjoy?
Don't you enjoy the number 4?
He's trying to share that experience with you, man. Because this shit's so fucking good. All right.
No, that's that. I haven't watched it, to be honest. No.
Bro, it's on Netflix right now. You need to get on that, man. It's
on Crunchyroll.
Definitely.
And this one for the argument about dub versus sub, you would not go wrong with either way. You know what I'm saying? Because the dub voice actors for this one did a hell of a job. And especially the one that they showed in Toonami. Oh, the anime we're talking about is Rurouni Kenshin. Rurouni Kenshin, a.k.a. Batosai, a.k.a. Samurai X, legendary samurai, helped and killed many, but he...
You see how this dude's going off right now? He's over here talking about... He was telling me to go over here and tell you guys about it.
I thought you messed with Batosai.
Come on, man. The Hatem Mitsurugi style, son.
I'll get on it, though. Fellas, I'll get on it, but I might have to go. Thank you so much for having me once again. Lock it down, everyone. Keep paying attention to the fellas. And also, when you guys do say the number 1 on the list, obviously number 1 is definitely top 3 all time. All right, guys. Have a good night.
All right, man.
Peace.
You have a good one.
All right, cool. So, I'm kind of shocked though. I thought he really was passionate about that one more than anything. Because Roland, the anime that he have watched have like captivate me, especially with JoJo Bizarre and stuff. So I thought, this one definitely met his realm because like if you saw the movie Samurai X, right?
Oh yeah,
you would notice that this had an interesting battle. The movie itself was so well defined, especially when it comes to the action and how precise his move was. Like, I don't have to preach to you about it because...
No, I'm a little hazy because I probably haven't watched that since, 2004 maybe? Like the Samurai X OVAs?
Yes. And then you also have reverse...
I do have the and I'll throw it up on a Throwback Thursday post on the social media at some point. But
what do you actually use it?
I cosplayed as Kenshin in the 2007.
So number 4 was you the whole time. Damn, I dropped the ball.
Nah, it's all right. I was just trying to contain my excitement, man. But yeah, definitely one of my absolute favorites.
Now, do you feel like it should have been number 4?
It's definitely top 10 material, and it's top 5. I can't be mad at that. I mean, it's not for not everyone's gonna like your thing, But if you love it, that's what matters.
I know I love it.
Like,
this.
Yeah,
Like, you don't got... like, I meant, like, again, so Batosai, Samurai X, Legendary Killer, devoted his life to not kill a single soul anymore and walked around with the reverse blade. After that, he found a school. He fell in love with this girl who owned the school, trained a kid, and slowly helped to defeat this empire that was about to arose before it actually, was at its final peak. So this one right here, you, like I said, dub or sub, you could definitely watch.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. Classic tale of redemption, like you said, and dealing with the backlash of that and having to face your demons every day, so to speak, because every day somebody was coming after this motherfucker, like, and evolving from that and truly becoming a master of not just the style but himself. I mean, it's a fucking beautiful anime.
And also an interesting fun fact too for those who are listening, and people be like, "Yo, Josh J. Aguilar just switch up." I didn't switch up. I just thought a lot of people have the same excitement as me, but. From Kenshin Munyo, there's another anime that's called The First Disciple. And it has a similar storyline that this kid, like Deku, doesn't know squat. You know what I'm saying? No, but there's nothing to do with power. But this dude didn't know nothing. And he was passionate about the martial art and karate and stuff, but he couldn't do it. So this girl found him, be like, all right, let me teach you a few moves, do. And next thing you know, every single badass from different levels start to look for him. And he was like, oh snap, I'm going to get my ass kicked. So she was like, you should train in the dojo where my grandfather teach, where there are the legendary 5 master. And these are master of taekwondo, boxing, weaponry, judo, in the Chinese martial arts. And from there, the kid become a freaking beast that it takes a whole new level in season 2.
All right, I'll have to fuck with that. It's called what again?
The First Disciple. So if you do watch it, you're only gonna find up to episode 49 on Netflix, if my memory serves correctly, because I'm not sure if it's still on Netflix. But the manga reading definitely continues on. You know, it's similar to like My Hero Academia. No, excuse me. It's like Attack on Titans, that we have the expectation that's only the season that it's been provided to us. Okay. But in reality, there's more behind it when you read the manga. So once you watch it, then you could definitely catch it on watching it with the manga. And trust me, it's not boring. Like, to me, it's like, if you like Ramonian Kenshin and how he always have to face, like, first every single dude, you'll definitely be able to fuck with this for sure. All right. So Ramonian Kenshin is number 4. I felt like this one, Trigun, is number 3. Now, Trigun is definitely a good anime, and I really would mess with it with a lot of because it was short, and I just like how quick it was, but I don't think it's number 3.
Yeah, this was one of those ones that I binged a while back, and I don't remember all the fine details, but like I remember enjoying it. But maybe it's because the problem with binging is it's short term. You don't retain, you know? But yeah, I don't think maybe it was necessarily number 3.
Like, maybe the other guys might have other insight of it, but it being number 3, I still say it will still make it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's short, sweet. You can watch it on Hulu. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't think it's going to make it that far when it comes to like like My Hero, Dr. Stone. You know what I'm saying? I think it might fall back, but it'll definitely hang. It'll definitely hang in to a certain point. I think it was like what 13, 15 episode of this, if my memory serves correctly.
Trigun? No, I think it was like 20 something, right? No.
Ooh, I'm about to fact check this real quick.
Yes.
Other people be like, you don't know this shit. I'm like, I have a life.
Yo,
dude.
Man, had I like actually like gotten off my fat ass and grabbed my notes in the other room.
No, it's not your fault. I'm like, there's certain, like, you guys gotta remember, like, certain anime make a strong impact. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not on Netflix, it's probably because they took it down and they're whack for that.
Yeah. I mean, Netflix has been fucking up. We could have a whole fucking episode about that.
Oh, I don't want to bash too much because they kind of stepping up their shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're doing a real good job. You called it 26 episode.
Okay.
No, it's fine. He's not on the call.
Oh yeah. We don't.
So, Trigun number 3. Definitely give it a thumbs up, but I don't think it. It's not gonna hang with the 2019 personally, but someone could prove me wrong. They could prove me wrong. Number 2. This one is a classic for real.
It ain't ever going out of style.
Oh no! Hell no!
Fight me! I would be at an old nursing home, and somebody's gonna say that shit sucks. Dude, it's gonna be a grandpa
they're
fight.
about to make a live action movie of this, and the dude that's playing Spike is the same guy from that Star Trek movie, the driver of the ship. That actor.
What? Oh, you mean Justin Cho, whatever.
Yes, he's Spike. And yes, if I said Spike, I am talking about Cowboy Bebop, okay? And Cowboy Bebop is definitely creme de la creme. Now, my personal problem with it, okay, is that there were certain stories that did not complete it. It left you with that cliffhanger, and you're like, but weren't they dying in the middle of the galaxy? And then the next episode, they're like, "Hey guys, yeah, let's do the like stuff like that." I'll be like, "Nah," but the music, the artwork, it was fantastic, dude. I really could mess with that.
Yeah, definitely, all day.
And you could fight him, Monty. He's down in Providence near KP.
Yeah, what is it? Rough and Rowdy's coming to town for for Thanksgiving.
Are you the guy that said about Cowboy Bebop? Oh, we're a bunch of idiots. And lastly, he's definitely top 3 for sure. Number 1 in my heart forever and more, no matter what anime comes to life. We're talking about Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, fuck yeah.
This guy, you introduced me to, I think, is Justin?
Which one did I introduce you to?
Downstairs.
Oh, my nephew is Zeez.
Zeez, yeah, Zeez. I don't know why I call him Justin. Sorry, apologize, Zeez. Shout out to Zeez. And like, when we told him about like Yu Yu Hakusho, just by our like reaction about it and like how passionate we were, I felt like he absorbed that energy. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Wait, what do you mean you never told me about Yu Yu Hakusho?"
Nah, I put him on Gundam Wing. He loved it. And then Iron Blooded Orphans is his shit. Like, it's like all over the place. He loves it. One Piece, I'm glad it was all him, very organic. But I was just like, wow, it's too much, man. It's like, I'm not bashing it. I'm just saying I'm a simple man. I need my storylines to move a little faster than that. Facts.
It was really facts. And the good thing about Yu Yu Hakusho is like, like many animes that we're passionate about, Dragon Ball, Black Clover, I could say, My Hero, I could throw a mention to. It definitely give you that, that slow build up. You know what I'm saying? But the first episode is really, really captivated because you see the person that died, but has the opportunity to live again. You know what I'm saying?
Or the most surprising thing to him and us, the audience, is like how it affected people were by his death, because he didn't give a shit about himself or his life. He's just a greaser. He's just just a punk.
Thug. He was just like beating up people and be the badass he could be in his county. But when he actually tried to, rescue the life of a kid, and then they'd be like, "Yo, you weren't supposed to die for XYZ. You must be special." And they put him to the test, and he passed. I'm like, hell yeah, I could roll with this. And when they introduced Hiei, I think that was really my first episode.
But honestly, I think what pulled me in and made me a fan for life is when they moved in to go fight the 4 Sank Beasts.
Oh,
like once they got to that arc, I was in. I was locked for life.
Dude, we could really go in depth with that, because knowing that each guy, right? So this is after Kurama, Hiei, Yusuke, and
Kuwabara.
Kuwabara. I knew I was gonna like mess up it.
Absolute favorite character.
Oh, he that Blake Griffin motherfucker.
He's just light skinned. He's
like freckle face looking guy. That arc right there, you know, after they went through the mansion, right? Because I think it was the mansion episode when they saved Hiei's sister, and then it was the secret beast, right? If my memory serves correctly, it definitely told like a good.
Oh, what? No. Sync Beast was like the first big one.
Really?
It went Sync Beast. Then after, it became they had to find the demon, and then he got trained by Genkai. And then after that, he got trained by Genkai is when they had to fight the Sync Beast. After the Sync Beast, I think that's when they had to do the Dark Tournament. After the Dark Tournament...
But I think you're missing the mansion, though, because, like...
No, the mansion, I'm sorry, was the build-up to the Dark Tournament.
To the Dark Tournament?
Yeah, because that's where they met the Tagoro brothers. Because they were the head of the security detail for the mansion.
I remember that.
And so that's when they arranged the Dark Tournament.
So did he use shotgun on the...
Yeah, he used shotgun like right from the rip. He's like, "Oh, show me what Genkai, taught you." And then like they were in an alleyway and there are a bunch of lesser like demons.
Facts, yo, good. I'm glad.
Yo, this is one of my. It's committed to memory. I love that show so much.
You know what? You definitely have that strong memory because I now everything is adding up too. And all the bugs, invitation, and everybody going in, and they was like, "Oh shit, we gotta save, we gotta save her." And it was like that secret beast though. Like the fact that each of them even was willing to take one of the secret master at a time.
Yeah.
And Kuraba match was, I think it's my personal favorite one, because him extending the spirit sword as catapult,
as like a javelin, and he just punched him in the fucking face.
And the best part is like, it didn't even kill them. It just only gave them time for them to be able to escape the room. Like he lost the match, but the dude survived. And I'm like, oh, this mofo is that strong.
I love him because like he's got like this. He's very passionate. He's like the most passionate person in the whole crew. He's got the strong desire to overtake Yusuke, but he never will. But he's never gonna stop. And they have this respect for each other. And yeah, he's the weakest of the group, but he's be damned if he doesn't pull his fucking weight.
But we learned that because he picked up this new ability, he was the key. He was the key for the Sensu arc.
Yeah, he was a key. Like after that, he was like, he wasn't the strongest fighter, but he's definitely, in terms of psychic power, he probably had like the most like universal, the most valued power.
And the fact that he was able to cut that portal for them to go to the demon, I was like, oh,
he just cut the dimensions now. Like it's fucking wild.
That reminded me. You think Yami's ability was expired by him?
Maybe.
Yo, I feel like a 10-year-old all over again. This shit is fire. Oh, Yami Dark Dimension Slash was inspired by Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, that show, I can't say enough good things. I'll keep you guys posted and updated on Little Man's progress because I really want to see if he takes to it.
That could be a dope like YouTube story. Hi, my name is D.
Day 1 on Yu Yu Hakusho. Day 2 on Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yo, that'll be tight though. That idea right there, it will work. Oh man, this shit is light. So yeah, so there's the list right there. We could definitely say that the top 10 definitely is worth it. Shout out to Fist of the North Star. Shout out to
you gotta do Akira all day.
Akira, no, yeah. Akira definitely deserve it. But I was gonna say another one that was at the bottom and I felt like it should not been there. Real quick, I think it was.
Yeah, it might have been like 17 or something like that. Because one of those I remember was literally like.
It's not Slayer. Digital D, you gave it a pass. Oh, the Serial Experiment Lonnie.
Yeah, I will definitely be checking that one out.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that I feel like maybe that one should not be in the bottom 10. It should be definitely with the top, and you could knock down Trigun, because Trigun is dope, but you know what I'm saying.
But I mean, for the time though, it was huge because like I keep trying to explain to my nephew, like he's like so spoiled. I'm like, we'll literally be able to watch an anime the same day, a few hours after it comes out in Japan, where we literally watch the best of like the 80s and the 90s and the best of the 90s and the early 2000s.
Those were the golden eras, man. And
having to get them copies, like, yo, dude, that was my, because I was always a little tech savvy, so that was my shit to be like, yo, bro, can you burn me like a a couple episodes? I'd be passing around Samurai X. I'm like, yo, I got 4 OVAs on disc 1. I got 2 more. I encoded it so you can play it on your DVD player. Like, sitting there downloading stuff for days.
LimeWire.
Yeah.
Napster. You guys really made heroes during the time. Yo, I'm really impressed with where anime has been, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that we're here in, our age, definitely show that, anime it's like ageless. You know what I'm saying? Like the expression that we all had about like Astro Boy right there, that was like priceless. And I bet Juan would definitely be mad that his Saiyan
Saint Seiya was not on there.
Yeah, and I'm surprised Dragon Ball was not even on that list too. The original Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z, because we know Dragon Ball Z could definitely, it's everlasting. But
I think maybe it's one of those obvious ones, it's like
true. I feel like those listeners who made it to the hour and 10-minute mark, if you know of any anime that we did not mention from the Anime Underground top 20 list of shows from the 90s that could survive in 2019, please, send us a message. We got a Facebook, we got Instagram.
Yeah, slide in those DMs, man.
Slide in them DMs. You know what I'm saying? We don't mind. It just tell us, yo, you guys miss Baki. You missed to talk about freaking, so-and-so. Digimon. You know what I'm saying? Pokemon. Yo, shout out to Pokemon.
Yo, Pokemon did so much for anime here in the States. It blew the fuck up. Once that premiered in 1999, that's when you had like Fox Kids, like their whole Saturday block turned into anime.
Yes.
It started with like Digimon was like a big one. There's so many ones like Flint, the time traveling caveman or whatever. Rave Master. Monster
King.
Rancher, like, yo.
Shouting King.
Oh yeah. All right.
Monster Rancher. You know that JL told me the secret about the PlayStation game, that you didn't really have to go and buy the disc. You could just insert any disc and you could unlock a monster for that. I was so mad when you mentioned it. I was like, what? I could have had the beast the whole time, but hey, you live and learn. But yeah, throw in those names. You know what I'm saying? Shaman King. Remember that joint?
I wasn't a WB guy. I was Fox all day. All day, son.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
it was about the spirit that could be infused with the weapons.
Now I remember. I was like,
well, first it was infused inside of the summoner, and then after that you fused it with the weapon of choice.
Look, man, I had to prove Digimon and Pokemon weren't demonistic for me to watch it back then. My mom's the church lady, so Shaman King, I didn't even bother. I was like, nah. She gonna walk in this room and beat my ass.
Dude, shout out to our moms who forced us not to watch these shows, because all you made us do is have the passion and love that we have today. Oh my god, I remember collecting Pokemon card, and yo, this is a real story. And we went to New Jersey to visit my godmother in Passaic, New Jersey. And, you know, she's a pastor. Her husband is a pastor who presented me as a baby. And I had my Pokemon cards, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like stoked because, you know, I got Venusaur, I got Staryu, I got like these legit Pokemon cards. And I was really excited to show it to my quote cousin. You know, I call them Dominicans. We call other kids primos because even though we're not like related, but we're in that same age group, so we just call each other primo. Yeah. So I was like, all right, I can't wait to show this to Rafi, R.I.P., and Mikeas. And next thing you know, I'm going to the room, and I left my Pokemon cards on the table, and I go back and I'm looking for them. I'm like, yo, what happened to my Pokemon card? and everybody look at me crazy, be like, well, okay, ¿qué es eso? ¿Qué es Pokemon? ¿Qué es Pokemon? And I'm like, you know, where's my Venusaur? That's what I say. Like, where's my Venusaur? And next thing you know, they was like, oh, you mean that, I'm translating, you mean that garbage that's in the pit of the trash bin? I'm like, no, you didn't. And they was like, yeah, we need to pray for you. And I was like, oh my God. I would never forget that day, as you can see.
It sticks with you for life.
Dude, it was Venusaur. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember it'd be like, you know, they got a holographic Charizard, and it's worth $100. Like that was the most amount of money you could think of as a kid back then.
And $100 is like $1 for us as an adult. But yo, real talk, if you had Charizard, Mewtwo, or any of the legendary bird, you were popular by default. Oh, yes. Even if that person didn't know squat about Pokemon, you was like, you know what? You're the shit.
Oh yeah, or you have challenges who could get through the rap faster. Like
Bulbasaur, Venusaur, Staryu, Pikachu. I can't do the rap right now, but it's definitely out there. It's definitely out there. Oh, dude, and another one too, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh yes, Yu-Gi-Oh! Definitely. I still have most of my cards. I got Little Man. Little Man's got his own deck downstairs and everything, man. They still play up the street.
Dude, don't tell me
the game is like broken now. Like I don't really know how to play that well. Because like half the cards we used when we were kids are like illegal now. Wait,
elaborate real quick.
Monster Reborn, illegal. Well, not so the original one's illegal. Now there's a one where there's a downside to it. We have to like discard like a card to bring back like a monster from the graveyard with like stipulations. Pot of Greed's illegal. Yeah, there's a bunch of like essential cards to like your plays that used to make, and they're all illegal. And then everybody follows a meta now, so it'll be like you have to have like a certain, like they all have like the same like beginning of the name, like Starjet, you know, like Starjet Hero, Starjet Tank, Starjet Machine, and it's like they'll be like, oh, when you have this card on the field, you can pull out summon another Starjet monster. So all these metas are like what's selling the game now. Whereas opposed to, but I'm enthralled by people who win with rogue decks, and they're just like, so a dude ended taking home the championship because he ended up using Time Star Magician, the stupid piece of shit from Pegasus. Yeah. You flip the coin. He won this whole thing based on a coin flip, and anything that has like a lot of like a super wordy effect will fuck people up. So a lot of these people will do these rogue decks with all these nonsensical cards, and they'll just ruin people with these hundreds of $1,000 decks.
Son. So yo, because at first I was like, I still got my Yu-Gi-Oh card, and it would be kind of dope if we do like a video of us doing a battle. But
Old school rules. We'll get old school rules.
because I got Monster Reborn. I don't mess with that rule. Why do I gotta discard a card to reborn another? That's chill. Yu-Gi-Oh was not broken when Yugi was the main character, so I don't know how y'all fucked it up. Alright, so remember the I think it was called the Gate Guardian, which is a fusion of three monster, Ryuku, Winsku, the wind one and the water one. I only remember the thunder one because it stand out to me.
To get a timeout.
Oh
man, yeah. You already hear the rumbling? I'm like, I'll be right back.
Yeah. So, no, it's all good. So basically, I had this card, and basically what happened was that the Guardian, it had the ability to be summoned once you have all three of these monsters. But this is what happened, right? I was at middle school, and shout out to Gilbert Stewart because you made me more scared of life than anything. And I was like in the cafeteria killing it because once they saw I had all three of these monsters and I'm about to summon the gate keeper, I think that's what his name was, dude, I was about to win. My gym teacher, Mr. Smith, this 350-pound man, came out of nowhere and be like, no Pokemon cards in school. I'm like, dude, these are not Pokemon cards, these are Yu-Gi-Oh. And he was like, no playing cards in school. And I'm like, dude, you cannot be serious. And he was like, what he did, he quickly just grabbed all them cards, and like any kid with reason, we start to try to pick up our own as quick as possible. But this dude really got my gatekeeper, and I was so mad. Like, it really impacted me because it's like people who don't understand things, try and ruin other people's fun. And card games like Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, you know what I'm saying? All it teaches is, biology. We learn that fire could destroy steel or grass, and lightning could be freaking wind or water. You know what I'm saying? And water is good against rock, ground, and fire type. And seeing that we did math, you know what I'm saying? We had to do the math. How many damage did the attack did to a person, multiplying it by the number of cards on the field. Like, these card games actually taught us how to be like, wise, but they didn't have that type of understanding, you know what I'm saying? Because they were Generation X and Y's, they didn't really mess with that. But I appreciate these card games, and like I said, Monty, like we should definitely do a video, like maybe a live one.
Oh yeah, I'd be down for that.
And then we just like have like maybe 2-3 rounds, and if anybody who's still listening right now, if you're down, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's like, we invite you. You know what I'm saying? And you could be referee, commentary, and if you know how to do those crazy graphics too when we summon a card, that'd be fire.
For reals, man. I definitely taught you critical thinking. I think that's like bar none. Like, you don't see like that too much, like in a kid's game.
In kids, dude, it was just amazing what these card games, like, I didn't mess with Magic like that because I like I said, like, I didn't understand it. But when I went to freaking PAC East.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, FYI, just never lead him like, I play Yu-Gi-Oh, because we'll be like, Magic's a real man's game.
Okay, thanks for the like. fuck y'all.
Exactly. That's how I feel.
Like I'm more of a Yu-Gi-Oh guy. Okay, Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon was definitely like I don't remember much the game setup with Pokemon.
Oh, I don't think anybody actually knows how to play Pokemon.
But with Yu-Gi-Oh, I definitely remember because I think I still have the mat. And the mat is like, you know, you set up a certain life points. Whoever goes down to 0 loses. The end. Simple as that. So we have to use logic, critical thinking, math, you know, creativity, thinking outside the box, preparation, you know what I'm saying? But Magic, though, I went to PAX East back in 2016, 2017. And when I saw the community for Magic, and then Dungeon and Dragon, what?
Yeah.
And there was only rows just focusing on rolling dice.
Dude, it's like half, like, if you think the video game, like, aspect of it looks impressive, like, over half of that convention center is just, like, either card games or little LAN parties that they have set up. Like, it's wild. It's pretty cool.
I mean, like, I could mess with that. You know what I'm saying? I could really mess with that. And
Hey, Friday tickets are still available
for
this year.
Anime Boston?
I mean, for next year, for PAX East.
Oh, ticket. Yeah, I usually wait last minute.
All right, because they're running low. Thursday and Sunday is available.
Thursday and Sunday, but Saturday is already sold.
Saturday sold out. Friday is.
I feel like Saturday I
could
find it on StubHub because people like to like resell it for like.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, it is, but I gotta see how. I definitely want to go back to it because that joint was awesome. It's in the World Center in Boston. I believe that's the name of the facility, and like. There's these 2 sky bridges, and what you see there, walking through. I remember I recorded a video. Yo, it looked like a sea, a sea of people, and all they do is love like video games and card games. Like that shit was dope.
Oh, it's so cool, man. And everyone's very chill and super passionate. They're all passionate.
In the cosplay too, even though it was not like an anime thing, but the cosplaying,
Yeah.
Oh,
I love because the cosplay ratio is not super duper high. So like, not for nothing, because I used to cosplay back in the day, and I plan on coming back to it. But man, let's be honest, it gets a little funky.
It does.
Nobody wants to talk about it, but yeah, you're like, oh, this place smells like BO.
And the only reason why we're bringing up PAX East because it's right around the corner. It's in March, so those who are listening definitely get your tickets because you definitely want to have that experience.
Yeah.
Like you're the first one to see all the upcoming video games, hand-on experience of video games. There's this game called Jesus Love Gamers. yo, those were the nicest group of people I ever met in my life. And everybody else was chill too. But like it was March. I remember in 2017 it was March, and this one cosplay player, she wore a 2-piece, and I think she was like a representation of like Ruby, one of those characters with the 2-piece. I was like, aren't you cold? And she was like, but I love anime.
That's awesome.
I was like, I respect that. Yeah. So,
so that's February 27th through March 1st. That's coming up. I can't wait. Other thing I want to mention before we bounce is Princess Mononoke. No, this is air on Sundays, right? We release on Sundays.
Yes.
All right, so it'll be coming out on Sunday the 17th, Monday the 18th, and Wednesday the 20th. Locally and theaters, you can support the theatrical re-release of Princess Mononoke for Ghibli Fest. If you don't fuck with Studio Ghibli, I mean, you really need to. It's amazing.
We're gonna talk like offline real quick about it because like I'm like, wait, what is this? I'm really curious to know what is this, but you know, we'll definitely talk about it offline. Also, shout out to Pokemon, because by the time this is aired, the video game is already out, and people already choosing between the sword or the shield version of the game. And bless your soul, I can't do it after Generation 4, the Chimchar saga.
Okay.
I'm good with that. I think that was the end for Josh. Or is it Tortwig? Tortwig was 3rd generation.
No, I thought Turtwig, Chimchar were all the same gen. No,
Tortwig.
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I didn't play the games.
No, I'm confusing it with the Firebird one. The Firebird with Mudslap and freaking.
You mean oh my god, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's like
somebody's gonna be like, "You idiots! Is these names?"
It's like Chimbuskin. It's like combustion and chicken had a baby. That's the name of the word. It's a portmanteau of chicken and combustion. Combuskin. I think that's the name of it.
Because evolve into Blazing King, that's the final form.
Oh, maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking about my ass, bro.
So bad at us.
Yeah.
The other Kage is gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck, guys? We leave you guys for one episode." You guys...
Yeah. This is why we can't have nice things. Fans just gonna trash everything online.
Hey, forget it. But that Chimchar series, which I'm assuming is the 4th one, because it was Chimchar, Tortwig, and Pillup. Yeah, if that's the name. That's where I ended my Pokemon journey as a gamer. But this new one definitely seemed promising, and people are really excited about the graphic, especially how is it picking up from Pokemon Go, Go Pikachu, Go Eevee version, and how it's going to be very promising. So have fun, guys, with the gigantic Pokemon version. Peace and love to that. Shout out to The Rock for announcing about him playing Black Adam for December of 2021.
Okay.
That's really excited. And Sonic the Hedgehog.
Bro, this studio deserves all of the monies. I'm not saying they necessarily deserve it, but we need to send a message. When you listen to fans, you get rewarded.
Yeah, but I don't like some of the memes that they say, my mom said if complaining or bitching doesn't get me far in life. But I guess I proved her wrong.
That's great. Yeah, they say the squeaky wheel gets the oil, right?
Yo, that's a fact. But honestly, comparing the two is definitely more closer to the game. I like it. Similar to the art style they use for the Pokemon movie, the Detective Pikachu one,
which was phenomenal.
Say what?
I said it was phenomenal.
Really?
You don't like Detective Pikachu like that?
We're really not going to do this right now.
Ooh, okay, we'll have that conversation offline.
So I'm like, what?
Yeah, it was the whole family could enjoy it.
Son, and Digi and Udi, shout out to both of them. They really got on me, but still, I really didn't mess with it at all. The videography of it just made me lose my focus. You know what I'm saying? And sure, the 3D and the giant tutorial and stuff, that was dope. I like that. But certain Pokemon battle, I'm like,
okay,
he doesn't know how to do Volt Tackle. He doesn't know a simple electric shock, But anyway, another time. So, you can definitely follow the Shinobi Unfolding in our respectful channel. iCloud, Apple Music, Google Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio. That's why I said iCloud, because I was supposed to say iHeart. iVox, radio station. I think many more podcast application around the world. You can definitely follow our social media. Again, we got a Facebook, slide in the DM. It's called the Shinobi Unfolding, as well as our Instagram, the Shinobi Unfolding, where when you send us a message, you're not only speaking to one of us, you're talking to all of us. And, and of course, Twitter. You know what I'm saying? The Twitter world is very different, but it's very powerful.
Yeah, it's like, I think out of the social media platforms, I think it ranks like number 5 in size, but it's like the most vocal.
It's powerful.
Yeah, I know. I went really deep down the rabbit hole last night on analytics.
Oh, snap.
It was bad.
Okay. We'll definitely talk about that offline. But this is our episode, and we appreciate you guys for sticking it through with us. The other Shinobi should be with us next week, but
yeah, we should be at full force, right?
Yeah, but I think the bad boys, you know what I'm saying? We did a hell of a job today. Yo, right there. So this is Jay Aguilar.
And your boy Monty.
And y'all have a good night. Ha!
Peace.
Welcome to the Shinobi Unfolding Season 3.